Good evening, everyone. One of the highlights of the Seder is when a child or the youngest person present gets up and begins to ask the famous 4 questions. Ma nishtana? Why is tonight different? And we highlight different aspects of the night's rituals that are unlike any other holiday meal that we will enjoy together, God willing, with friends and family throughout the rest of the year. We identify dipping, we identify the manner in which we eat, and these are all very good observations. Traditionally, the response to this question, or these series of questions rather, is the idea that we were slaves and we went into freedom. And it's a very important part of the process to get the children, to get people involved with almost living the Exodus. But tonight I'd like to provide a slightly different and nuanced approach than the one that we're used to hearing. The Aruch HaShulchan, Rabbi Yechiel Michael Epstein, says, Ma nishtana is not a question. It's a series of statements. A series of statements. We're going to come up with the idea that something that begins with the Hebrew word ma, which means what, is going to be a statement. And Rabbi Epstein says that the source for this is a verse that we find when Bilam was trying to curse the Jewish people. And he said, Ma tovu alecha Yaakov, how great are the tents or the Jewish families of the Jewish people. We see over there the example that beginning a statement with what or how is not a contradiction to an exclamation. The Aruch HaShulchan explains that we can look at the Ma nishtana as a series of exclamations. Look how great tonight is. Look at what we're celebrating. We never dip. Now we're dipping twice. We never lean. Now we're leaning. And so on and so forth. This is a groundbreaking approach to how we can begin our Seder. Our Seder doesn't have to be a boring series of regimen that we do year in, year out. Our Seder can come alive. Our Seder can be the opportunity to re-experience God's love for the Jewish people. One in which we feel that we're engaging in a process. Saying we were slaves to Paro in Egypt, but we're no longer. We can do better. We can live life being close to God. Ma nishtana, wow, what an opportunity. What an opportunity to connect to God. And that's something to celebrate. And we begin the Seder not just with, okay, here's the menu, kadesh, orachatz, but these are the steps along the way that we can get from Hallel, we can get to Nirtzah. We can sing praise to God not only about what happened, but if you look closely, Hallel has a lot of the future tense. We're pre-gaming the ultimate redemption. We're pre-gaming the opportunity to say Nirtzah together. Next year in Jerusalem, next year we'll be closer to God. Next year, this isn't going to be some meatballs in a pot. This is going to be a shawarma with lafa, with family, with a huge group eating this lamb together. Because it's not about the lamb, it's about experiencing the freedom. Let's imagine what our Seder could be like. Let us relish in the beautiful opportunity that the Seder provides. It's not just a recitation. It's not a historical review of Jewish history. It's living a process. And that is something to celebrate. I hope everyone has a wonderful Pesach and have a Chag Kosher v'Sameach.